That's what I call a body.
They sure knew how to put them together in the old country.
The old family coach. And that body was handmade.
What a fun car. Oh, look. Isn't that Uncle Boris?
That's Uncle Boris, all right. He was a real swinger.
Oh, look at this. Oh, it must be some sort of beauty contest.
Herman, that's your wedding picture.
No wonder they're such attractive people.
The date's right here in the corner. 1865. Hey, Herman, doesn't that date mean anything to you?
Let me see. Oh, yeah, I've got it. That was the beginning of the War of 1812.
1865. That means that this Saturday, you and Lily will have been married 100 years.
Oh, boy. Our anniversary. And Lily hasn't mentioned anything about it. You know what I'm going to do, Grandpa? This Saturday, I'm going to surprise her and buy her a wonderful gift.
A gift? Good, Herman, good. What kind of a gift?
Something that'll make her kiss me and throw her arms around me and hug me to pieces.
Okay, all right. Herman, you're 150 years old. Don't line up anything you can't handle.
Just think, Aunt Lily. This Saturday, it'll be 100 years since you and Uncle Herman were married.
Oh, yes. I'll never forget the reception in the old family mausoleum. I tell you, some people got up and danced who hadn't danced in years.
What do you think Uncle Herman will give you for your anniversary?
Oh, I don't know. But I'm going to surprise him with a beautiful gift.
Well, do you think he's forgotten your anniversary?
Of course he has. You know how things keep flying in and out of his head. Sometimes I think I should get the doctor to put in screens.
Only one girdle slims you, slims you, slims you with 88% elastic control material. Playtex. Yes, Playtex has twice the elastic control to slim you your slimmest with nothing but comfort. Labels prove only Playtex has 88%. All others, even leading power nets, have no more than 35. No wonder Playtex slims you your slimmest with nothing but comfort. Playtex, $6.95 up.
My father, a nice guy. That's my son, a con man. Tim can talk his grandfather into anything. See that Kool-Aid? He's got Grandpa believing it's some big special treat. Good old pre-sweetened Kool-Aid. Every mother knows it's harmless. No sugar, no gassy bubbles, no full of feeling to spoil appetites. But don't tell grandfathers and little boys it's harmless. That would spoil all the fun.
If you're a typical driver, all you really expect from a snow tire is a quick getaway in the snow and to keep rolling. But a snow tire spends most of its life on snowless roads. That's why U.S. Royal's new snow tire was made to do a sweet, sustained 90 miles an hour on dry roads. But watch out. This snow tire is approved for highway patrol cars. And that's why U.S. Royal calls it the Winter Patrol. There's the 90-mile-an-hour model, and there's a studded model for ice that'll do 80 miles an hour on a dry road. Either way, you don't need a badge to buy one.
Sherry's Jubilee.
Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Oh, you forgot to light it.
Hey, Lily. Allow me?
Heck, Grandpa, I wanted to light my own.
Speaking of what each of us is going to do this Saturday, I was wondering if you had any particular plans, dear.
This Saturday? Well, why do you ask, Herman?
Well, I just thought if you didn't have any special plans, I might finish up a little work down at the parlor.
Oh, you're going to work at the parlor Saturday.
We had a little explosion in the back room, and things are still kind of up in the air. Did you have any plans?
Oh, no.
I'll go get some coffee.
Oh, just a minute, Marilyn. I'll help you.
I'm gonna give some of my dessert to Spot while it's still burning. Come and get it, Spot.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to surprise Lily. We have $1,200 in our bank account. I'm going to draw out 1,000 and buy her a super neato present. Something really ring-a-ding-ding.
Aunt Lily, did you hear what Uncle Herman said about working Saturday? That means he's completely forgotten your wedding anniversary.
I know he did. But this gives me a chance to really surprise him. Marilyn, I'm going to take $1,000 out of our bank account and get him a fantastic present.
Got a problem, Brenton?
Oh, yes, Mr. Hoagland. These two checks just came in at the same time against the Munster account. They're both for $1,000.
Well, how much is in the account?
Only $1,200.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it. Just send them both back marked insufficient funds.
Oh, goody. I just love to use that rubber stamp.
How do you like that? Herman, will you stop waving that thing in front of my face? I've seen bum checks before.
But Grandpa, how can they do this to such a sweet fellow who just wants to buy his wife a wedding present? Now what am I going to do?
Herman, there's only one thing you can do, moonlight. You get a part-time job at night to earn enough money to buy Lily a present.
But Lily might get suspicious if I got extracurricular nocturnal employment.
Herman, then all you have to do is tell Lily you're working late at the parlor. Then when you've earned enough money to buy her the present, you quit.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. You know, Grandpa, when the chips are down, it's nice to have a no-good sneak like you to turn to.
Insufficient funds. It's a disgrace. We Draculas have always had a little something tucked away in the vault for a rainy day.
Well, I guess you'll just have to get Uncle Herman a less expensive anniversary present.
Oh, that's a shame. Wait a minute. Maybe I could take a part-time job to earn the money.
Well, you could do that, Aunt Lily. What do you suppose happened to the bank balance?
Well, you know, there's always such a lot of expense when you raise a family. Last year, Eddie's teeth started coming in straight, and we had to buy a new pair of braces. Of course, it was worth it. I wouldn't want that boy going through life with false fangs.
I'm going to get down there this morning.
Let me give you a piece of advice. When you talk to the interviewer, you're a charming, good-looking fellow. You spoil it by being aggressive.
Thank you, Grandpa. Don't spoil things by being aggressive.
Herman, what are you doing?
I'm writing it down in my goodie book.
Well, Herman, I thought you left for the parlor.
Just leaving, dear. Lily, I won't be home for dinner. I'm working overtime at the parlor tonight. As a matter of fact, I'm working late every night this week.
Oh, well, Uncle Herman, you just keep working hard for Mr. Gateman. And maybe this Thanksgiving he'll give us another beautiful turkey.
Oh, yes. Remember the one last year? Oh, it looked so natural lying on the platter with its legs folded across its chest.
Toodaloo. Come on, Grandpa. Walk me to the car.
That's a break, Aunt Lily. With Uncle Herman working every night, you'll be able to take a part-time job in the evenings.
Yes. Marilyn, I'm going down for an interview this morning. The Cleaver Employment Agency.
Come in.
I'm Mr. Munster. They said I was next.
Oh, yes, Munster.
I'll close the door. There must be a draft. Oh, you see there? You do have a chill. You really must keep out of these drafts.
I'll be all right in a minute. Are you applying for employment?
Yes, I was looking for some night work.
Offhand, I'd say that your chances are infinitely better of acquiring a night position, as opposed to going out in the daylight. I mean, I think you do fine working at night.
Well, you see, I already do have a day job. I work in a funeral parlor. And frankly, I really dig it.
Excuse me.
Let me get that straight. You say your previous employment was as a nurse's aide.
That's right, Mr. Walpole, with Florence Nightingale.
You say you'd like to take a job under your maiden name. What is your maiden name?
Dracula.
Dracula. I don't believe we've ever had a Dracula in here before.
Oh, really? Well, it's a very common, down-to-earth name in Transylvania.
Excuse me, I think I need another drink of water. Thirsty, Parker?
Yes, I kind of ran into a tough one.
Really? Well, say, old buddy, how would you like to trade interviews?
You got a rough one?
No. Mine's strictly routine. Just thought I'd help you out.
Yeah. Thank you, old man.
It sure is a shame you had to go through 5 different interviewers today down at the employment agency. But at least they finally gave you a job.
That's right, Marilyn. I'll be working every night this week at the shipyards.
Well, don't you look chic in your welding ensemble.
Thank you, dear. You know, the man said the job would not only pay me enough to buy Herman a present, but would keep me off the streets at night. Wonder what he could have meant by that.
Mama's little baby loves shortening, shortening. Mama's little baby loves shortening bread. Mama's little...
What's the matter, Grandpa? Don't you recognize your own son-in-law, the welder?
Herman, you gumbrain. What are you doing in that ridiculous outfit?
Well, Guy, Grandpa, I got a job. I'm working down the shipyards every night, and I'll be making enough money so I can get a real neato anniversary present for Lily. And besides, on a job like this, you meet some very interesting people. Peekaboo.
Hey, Fatso. You the new tire in town?
Yeah.
Hey, man, you're the fattest, funniest looking tire I've ever seen.
What, are you looking for trouble?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, man, what kind of tire are you anyway?
Radio ply.
Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Nobody said anything about broken bottles.
Okay, now we're gonna...
Hey, wait a minute, man. I mean, I only last 30,000 miles.
30,000.
Huh. What's wrong with 30,000?
Nothing except I go 50,000.
50,000? Hey, listen, man. What's your name?
Fat Max.
Fat Max?
Yeah, why? Something wrong with it?
No, nothing's wrong with it, man. Nothing.
Mother, hurry. You'll miss your train. Mother?
Why is Granny snitching White Cloud?
Because it doesn't feel like toilet paper.
It feels soothing because White Cloud has a distinctive finish. Magnified, you can see the soothing difference, and your skin can feel it. Why is Granny snitching White Cloud?
Because it doesn't feel like toilet paper.
You never know when you're going to need rain tires. On a wet curve, rain tires will hold the road 50% better than the tires that came with your car. And they'll stop you 30% shorter. Unless your car is a 65. The rain tire, just introduced by U.S. Royal. But what's it like when the sun comes out? Your car will handle like it never handled before. And this tire comes on many 65s, so it has to be smooth riding and quiet. The rain tire, because you never know when it's going to rain.
Oh, boy, Marilyn, I've got a secret to tell you that I just can't keep.
Oh, but I have a secret to tell you. Now, let me tell mine first.
Wait a minute.
Because it's
I'll
very
tell-
important, Grandpa.
Wait a
with
minute.
this-
Wait a minute. Shh, wait a minute. I've got it. We'll both tell our secrets at the same time.
Well, I suppose we could.
Okay? On your mark, get set, go.
Lily's working at the shipyard. That's funny. I thought you said Uncle Herman's working at the shipyard.
And I thought I heard you say that Lily's working at the shipyard. Of course, it's preposterous.
And no, it isn't, Grandpa. Lily is working at the shipyards, the Crosby shipyards.
But that's where Herman is working. The Crosby.
Badge number 13. Report to me at once. Badge 13, report at once.
Boar's head knockwurst. That's milk yogurt. He must like the same thing I do. Heavens to Betsy. Could this provocative stranger be my husband, Herman?
The Admiral's making a little inspection trip, so keep on your toes. Aye, aye, sir. Badge number 7. Report to me, please. Badge number 7.
Boar's head knockwurst sandwiches. And Fat's milk yogurt. Just like Lily makes me at home. Isn't that a coincidence? Lily? Soups. I've been flirting with my own wife.
The Admiral's making an inspection trip. Now, he's a stickler on workers' morale. So let's be on the ball when he gets here.
Everything will be shipshape in my section, sir. I hope.
making a little inspection to boost the workers' morale. Take off your helmets and say hello. Come on, take them off.
Flirt with a stranger in the shipyards, will you? Is that any way to respect our marriage?
What are you talking about? You were flirting with a big goon and you didn't even know it was me. Shame.
Herman Munster, I'll teach you. Take that. You two-timer. Take that.
Sawyer.
And that.
This is the worst
There,
morale
take
I've
that.
ever seen.
And that.
These people are
Maybe
fired.
let someone else.
What's it like to drive on rain tires? On a wet, slippery curve, they'll hold the road 50% better than the tires that came with your car. And they'll stop you 30% shorter. Unless your car is a 65. The rain tire. Just introduced by U.S. Royal. But what's it like when the sun comes out? Your car will handle like it never handled before. And this tire comes on many 65s. So it has to be smooth riding and quiet. The rain tire. Because you never know when it's going to rain.
Like once upon a time, there was this jackass that had a thing about tiger paws. Man, I mean, he just turned green with envy when he saw another vehicle equipped with tiger paws. Oh, how he wished he could hold curves like that. And be so sure-footed at turnpike speeds. And how he admired those jazzy red stripes. Now, this jackass thought that if he were equipped with red stripes, he could do what Tiger Paws could do. So he went to the nearest tire store and got himself a set of red stripes. But he still ran like a jackass.
Aunt Lily, Uncle Herman, you're acting like a couple of children.
Now listen, you two. I've got this whole thing figured out. After you hear what I have to say, your marriage will be all peaches and cream again.
I hate peaches.
I hate cream.
You both got jobs at the shipyard. You worked side by side. And you both wore welding masks, so you weren't known to each other.
Herman didn't know who I was, so he thought he was flirting with somebody else.
Flirt.
Wait a minute. Look, you were unknown to each other, but still attractive. Underneath, there was still that spark of romance. Even under the masks, you knew you were made for each other.
You two fell in love with each other all over again, sight unseen. And do you know what day it is?
Happy anniversary, Lily.
Happy anniversary, Hermie. Oh, to think that you were working down at those shipyards just to buy me a present.
And to think that you were working down there to buy me one. And now we both got fired and we have nothing.
Oh, yes, we do. We have each other.
Isn't that neat?
Isn't that touching?
Isn't that romantic?
Isn't that silly?